In 1920, a 19-year-old Irish woman named Maire Comerford walked into Dublin Castle, the headquarters of British rule in Ireland, took classified documents from under the British Army's nose, and walked out past armed guards without being caught. Here's what makes her story incredible. She wasn't a trained operative. She was a student who became one of the most effective intelligence agents in the Irish War of Independence, and her name was deliberately erased after the war because she sided with the losing faction in the Civil War. Maire Comerford was part of a network of women who did dangerous espionage work during Ireland's fight for independence, gathering intelligence, passing messages, hiding documents, but because they were women, and because many opposed the treaty that ended the war, they got written out of Irish history completely. Here's how bold she was. In 1921, British forces were hunting Michael Collins, the most wanted man in Ireland with a price on his head, and Maire would regularly meet him in public cafes to pass intelligence, while British soldiers sat at nearby tables having no idea who they were looking at. She transported sensitive materials hidden in everyday items, used her position as a woman to move through checkpoints unchallenged, and once stored crucial rebel communications equipment in her family's house for months, right under British surveillance. When the Irish Civil War started in 1922, Maire sided with the anti-treaty Republicans who lost, which meant everything she accomplished during the War of Independence was erased by the winning side, who didn't want to acknowledge how crucial women like her were to victory. Here's the devastating part. After independence, Ireland's new government passed laws forcing women out of public service jobs and essentially telling the women who'd risked everything for Ireland's freedom to go home and disappear from public life. Maire spent the rest of her life advocating for social justice and equality, was arrested multiple times for peaceful protest, and died in 1982, largely forgotten. She never received official recognition, and her intelligence work that helped achieve independence was classified and hidden for decades. Today, there's barely a memorial with her name, while men who contributed far less have monuments throughout Dublin. And she wasn't alone. There were hundreds like her. Linda Kearns, who provided safe transport for wanted revolutionaries while British patrols never suspected the respectable lady driver. Dorothy McCardle, who documented the revolution but was dismissed by male historians. Kathleen Clark, who coordinated networks but got erased because she opposed the treaty. These women faced the same risks as men did.